Welcome back to another off-season edition of NBL Now. We continue to make our way around the country, catching up with coaches, GMs, and some players who are on the move. And I've been excited to catch up with this one because not only isn't he exciting talent in the NBL, but we go way back into high school days of coaching at Concordia College. Lat Mayen, the new Perth Wildcat, joins me. Lat, this has been a long time coming, man. We haven't really caught up in this kind of podcast setting yet, just the Blitz interviews. How you doing?
Nah, man, I'm doing good, man. Just still in Adelaide, enjoying my time here while I can, and hanging with family for as long as I can before I head off. But yeah, I'm doing well, man. Yeah, been a while.
It's been your story is a fascinating one, and again, we just stepped through it very quickly of going through to Cairns and the relationship you had with 40 there, and you've shown in those 2 years, and then obviously the year in the Adelaide 36ers, exactly where you can get to your full potential, the glimpses. It's been really, really exciting. Now you get to go to a Perth Wildcats opportunity that everyone is expecting that opportunity to grow. How excited are you looking forward to this new role?
Man, I'm excited, man. Ever since I first got on the phone call with them, it's just been strictly, how can we get you better? Like, what do we need to improve on? Like, yo, this is what we need from you. This is what we want to see. This. So ever since then, I've been working towards that, and I'm extremely excited, man, to get down there and get that new chapter rolling.
You're coming up to your fourth season now in the league, your fourth season as a professional, doing it at the highest level in Australia. What's different about the Lat Main going into this fourth year than it was walking into the doors as a rookie in the Taipans?
Um, so much, bro. Like, off court, on court, my body, my mind, like so much has changed. Like I feel like that I finally understand it now, and I think I'm gonna have one of my best years with Perth Wildcats. Um,
We've
yeah,
seen that we've talked about what your potential and the glimpses that you've shown. And we go back to that first year at Cairns, the back end of that season when there was injuries, you got that opportunity. Then the second year at Cairns with the roster makeup, the way it was all going. When you got your chances, were never afraid to take them, and you stepped up and showed that you can be a really, really impactful player at this level. And really, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to your game that we're looking forward to seeing. Doing that in the year one and two, never really knowing when that next opportunity is going to be a 25-minute game. How do you deal with that mentally at such an early stage in your career? Is it easy? Do you have someone you rely on to kind of help you through it? I know 40 and you were really close in talking through things like that.
yeah. I don't know, man. I think it just comes from when I was younger. Like I was always on go. Was never afraid of any moment. But I also understand that if I stay ready, then I don't have to get ready. And once I get the opportunity, then it's up to me. And I know like in the NBL, nothing is a handout. Like you gotta earn everything. You gotta go through them obstacles and just keep building, man. So I think that's where I get that chip from, and I just try to stay ready for as much as I can. So when that do come, I'm gonna grab it with two hands and run with it.
And you've been doing a really good job of that. And as we said, this next opportunity at Perth, I think it's going to be a really, really good one for you. Really, really good one for the club as well. Going back to those Concordia days when you were a high school kid, I don't want to talk too much about our individuals and me coaching and all of that because we can talk about that another time.
Right.
But did you ever think back then that you'd be entering your fourth year playing at the highest level possible in one of the best leagues in the world? Was it always, you know what, I'm going to get there eventually? Or do you still have pinch yourself moments like, man, I'm doing this as a job. This is unbelievable.
Nah, yeah, definitely still pinch myself, bro. Especially like being back in Adelaide where it all started is still crazy. Even though like the season is over with, it's still crazy, bro. But yeah, looking back then, it's like, nah, yeah, I still don't believe it, bro. I still don't believe it, bro.
You had the college opportunity in there as well. Going to college overseas, it's a lot different college now than when we played, and you went a couple of years later than me. But I
Yeah.
don't want to get onto the NIL thing because I'm still salty. I'm still a salty old man, Lat. Uh, but what did you take out of the college experience overall? How did it, one, help you prepare for the professional lifestyle? But two, what did you learn about, I guess, yourself as well? Because it's a very, very different thing than players are used to growing up, whether they're development players, they play juniors.
Yeah.
Unless you've experienced college, you really can't explain it.
Yeah. I mean, college is it's a whole different monster itself, bro. Obviously being an international student, living there by myself for the years that I was there, bro. Like, you gotta start learning about yourself. You gotta start learning about just the simple stuff, really, like what makes you happy, what makes you mad, just the little stuff, And obviously, like the college environment is very controlling. You have a set schedule of where you gotta go to, where you need to be, what you have to do, and then obviously like the extra work that you put in at your own time. But yeah, that whole setup really helped me understand that in this world, like in the professional world of things, nobody's really on you like that to be like, "Hey, you have to be here, you have to do that," and so on and so on. But that's probably like the difference. In the professional world, you on your own time, and it's up to you to make sure you get stuff done. But I've always had a great support of people, whether it's Adam Capone, my brother, like people that I've trained with. They've always told me these kind of stuff. And once I finally got out of college, like I finally understand all the stuff they were saying now, and it's clicking.
The Adam Capon relationship's a great one because he's doing big things now. We've seen his name flown around with some potential head coaching roles in the NBA. He's obviously an assistant coach now, the Boomers head coach. When you have these relationships with key figures who are influential in your junior years, your college years, all of that growing up, to see them now go on to big things, what does it make you feel like, and what's it do with the relationships you both continue to forge out these different careers?
Bro, it's so awesome, man. I feel like I'm one of his biggest supporters because there was times where he helped me so much. His wife helped me so much, just to get my grades up, and I was there holding that little baby while she was helping me with all that stuff. So it's definitely deeper than basketball. So for him to be successful in what he wants to do is awesome, man. I feel like I'm a part of that, and it's just cool to see. Definitely.
Before we quickly touch on the excitement to get over and play in front of the Red Army, just touching back on last year, and we know everything didn't work out the way that Adelaide 36ers fans would have wanted, and for the team as well. Your role changed throughout that season. It started the first game at Hoops Fest where you had a monster offensive performance, and by the back end of it, you became a key figure leading the defensive charge. Was that a conversation that Mike Wells came and challenged you, said, "Hey, this is what you can really be. This is what I want you to be for this team"? Because I've always known you as that player who's going to come in, unbelievable shooter from the outside, can rebound at a high rate, can finish at three different levels. But defensively, I saw something that was a pleasant surprise. Like this, you can be a really, really, really strong wing defender and be one of the elite two-way guards in the league.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It was just kind of random. It just, Sunday went down and somebody had to step up. Tried a couple of stuff, and they threw me in there, and I just accepted the challenge. I'm like, you know what? Let me put my mind to this. Let me put my body to this, and then whatever outcome happens. Because at the end of the day, I'm a competitor, and I don't want nobody to just slide by me and make it look easy. So I think that's where it came from. And to be honest, I love playing defense now, even more so, and I want to get better at it. And it's really exciting. And I think I can, like you just said, I can be a good two-way player, and I'm just ready for that now, even more so.
It was the second or third game after you really became the leading defensive playmaker with Sunday out for the 36 when you matched up with Melbourne United at home and you're given the task of going against Chris Golding, one of the most prolific scorers the league's ever seen. You talking about being a competitor in now a whole new mindset shift on what you're used to playing. What was it like getting ready for that?
Man, I watched so much film that day or the night before on it because I knew there was definitely gonna be a little bit of doubt because I hadn't shown that side of
Mm.
my game yet, and I've always believed that I was a good defender. Different challenges along the way, but yeah, man, it was a crazy mindset. But I had the coaching staff that believed in me and believed that I could do it. And they were always talking about me about it. Gave me a couple tips on how to guard Chris Golden. I've asked Sunday. I talked to Sunday a lot about it, and I just don't get screened and be as close as possible, and that's what I try to do, and it turned out to be a good thing.
You're heading over west with Sunday Detch, obviously, and you talk about what he's managed to do as a defender in the league and the name that he's made for himself. One, What's it going to be like in help you, I guess, become accustomed to a new move across the other side of the country, a whole new organization, a whole new team, having the familiarity of Sunday there? And two, what are you excited about when it comes to joining the Perth Wildcats? 13,000 screaming Red Army. It's pretty unique.
Yeah, I mean, having Sunday there, man, it makes it so much easier. Like the transition is definitely gonna be easier. Obviously, Sunday is from Perth, so he's familiar with the city, he's familiar with the people up there. So just to follow his lead again, like once I did, like I did here in Adelaide, it's definitely gonna make it so much easier. But playing in front of the Red Army, man, like to be on their side this time is gonna be exciting, man, because you know how loud it gets when you're against them, and it's not fun. So playing for them and playing in front of them and wearing that red uniform out there, it's gonna be a blessing.
It's going to be a fun group to watch. It feels like there's going to be a shift in mentality to a more defensive focus, obviously led by you, Sunday, but of course, Dylan Willer and Christian Doolittle. And I don't say this lightly, but Christian Doolittle is the most versatile, strongest player we have in this league. Kelly Lepepe would be to hold the title for the strongest player, probably the strongest human in the Southern Hemisphere. But in terms of the versatility of Christian Doolittle, he is an absolute force to be reckoned with. What are you looking forward to about being on the right side of a teammate with Doolittle and especially Dylan Windler as well?
It's gonna be awesome, man, because obviously, like you said, it's gonna be a shift on most of defense first, holding teams under a certain point bracket and just being able to switch everything. Those are guys that can guard 1 through 5. So being able to switch everything is going to be hard on the offensive team, but I'm excited, man. Just to kind of learn from him as well. I played against him a little bit when he was at Oklahoma, and I was at TCU at the time. So just to just reconnect with him again, like on the same level on the same team, is going to be awesome, man. And I respect his game, and yeah, I can't wait to learn from him and the rest of the guys.
As we said, Lat, I'm excited to see the next couple of years of your career. I think all the little pieces we've seen, we haven't seen nothing yet. And I've got to, I don't like to critique you too often, man, because I know that we go way back. But if you're going to be playing NBL one and put someone on their backside, you've got to actually like at least hold the rim when you dunk after, man. We can't have any of those little weak little flushes. You've got to have to yak it back or something. Once you did the drop, I was like, here we go. And I'm like, come on, man. I know
Yeah.
you can do more than that.
Nah, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna turn it up a little more, brother. I got you. You're
Thank you,
definitely
brother,
right on
man.
that.
As I said, I'm really looking forward to this. I think you're going to really love it out west with the Red Army. So good luck for that and good luck for the upcoming season.
Man, appreciate you, brother. Have a great day.